According to Freedom for Animals, cyanide and other chemicals are often used sometimes to stun fish for capture, most often leading to death. This process also damages the reef. The mortality rate of fish is up to 30% during capture, and during transportation, that rises it to another 5 to 10% of fish estimated to die. A massive 30% die following importation. Simply getting the animals to the aquarium is dangerous in itself. Many people enjoy visiting aquariums, and they may think it's fun and cool, but they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. From small corporations to big corporations, a lot of people abuse and harm animals. Aquariums have harmed both animals both mentally and physically because of their environments. I will give examples of how certain environments affect animals physically and mentally. Many conditions affect animals physically in aquariums. Here are a few of the most common. Animals in petting pools are frequently exposed to bacteria and other pathogens, according to PETA. This means that animals are frequently getting sick in their conditions. Their immune systems are much like ours, meaning that if they're constantly exposed to different viruses and bacteria, then they are not recovering well from that. The next condition is their simple living conditions. The chlorine and copper sulfate found within these tanks used to clean them can cause the skin to peel on dolphins as well as blind them, according to PETA as well. And just by being in these conditions in captivity can lead to them being in much pain every day and leading to them not wanting to go into these conditions. Finally, the training environments that are put through. These conditions are most common for dolphins and orcas because they like to put on shows such as SeaWorld. Well, the owners and trainers often abuse these animals by starving them or beating and whipping them to train them for a circus act for the people just so they can make a little extra money. Now that you know some of the physical effects, now it's time to get mental. Many of the conditions that we previously talked about lead to the same result of mental fatigue. These results include anxiousness, frustration, aggression, and eventually zoochosis. Zoochosis is defined as rocking, swaying, excessively pacing back and forth, circling, turning their neck, and excessive grooming, biting, or vomiting, or crophagia, which is consuming excrement, according to Animals Australia. Zoochosis is the maximum amount of insanity that an animal can have while in captivity. All of the conditions previously mentioned can lead to this when exposed to an extreme amount of time, but other conditions, such as not enough stimulation throughout their lifetime, too much human interaction, and any other stressful interactions that you can accumulate within your mind. So, it is an endless vicious cycle because animals will hurt themselves due to going insane, but then hurting themselves in their small enclosures will cause more stress and lead them to go more insane. So, none of these symptoms have been seen in the wild world. They've never been seen when animals are in the wild. So today, I have talked about examples of conditions that cause physical trauma as well as mental trauma to animals in aquariums and captivity. Animals are wild. They are meant to be in the wild, so they should stay in the wild. Thank you.